What's my theme music? Let's get to the facts, you know something cheap. I'm gonna touch that break shit, being in my bag, bitch. I'm doing real time.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
What the fuck is you talking about?
Who the hell is Kiana, Tommy?
Kiana who?
Oh, you dumb now? You know who I'm talking about.
I don't know no fucking Kiana, man.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Talk is Cheap with Kiana J. I am your host, Kiana J, and we are here for another great episode. Yeah. I'm not in the studio, so I don't have the little buttons and stuff that you push. But this episode, I decided, okay, so it was supposed to have been like a girls' chat, men versus women episode, but everybody canceled. So we're gonna do that episode when I get into town in Milwaukee, between September and the end of August. So just let y'all know that episode will be coming soon. It will be a live episode, so we will have a studio audience. So if you want to come, it will be free for you to come. Y'all sit in, ask questions, come support or whatever. But I will give y'all the date of the actual show once I make it into town, so it won't be a long notice for you, but it'll be about probably a week notice or whatever. So look forward to that. This episode, I want to get a little bit personal. Again, every few episodes, especially when I don't have any guests, I try to put some of my personal life into the episodes. Okay. Um, this episode is very personal and vulnerable for me. Okay. Um, I want to talk about my weight loss surgery. I want to talk about the side effects, what surgery that I had, the side effects that I have, my suggestions about it, and how it affects me to today. Okay. Now, this is very serious because going on this life at any point in time or any type of surgery is very dangerous. So it is kind of a PSA, and I just want people to think about some of the things that they do before they do them because you really don't know unless people speak on like the side effects for some people. Now, everybody don't have the same side effects, but I'm going to talk about mine. Okay, I'm gonna tell you how I got there first, how I ended up doing the surgery. Okay, so I think it was 2011, 2012. I decided to get the lap band weight loss surgery. Now, at that time in my life, okay, I was going through a lot. I was in a bad relationship. I was constantly being cheated on. And when a woman is getting cheated on constantly, it messes with her self worth. It messes with her self respect. It messes with her self esteem. It messes with a lot of things on the inside, because you think about like, what am I doing wrong? Like, I don't. What am I too fat? Am I too big? At that time, I was literally like 318 pounds, right? So, I was big, and even with me being tall, I looked big. So it just messed with me a lot. Now, around that time, right now it's the big girl love, woo woo, you know, everybody loving on, this juicy booty or these thick legs and stuff like that. Everybody loving on them. I'm loving on them, you know what I'm saying? I'm embracing them or whatever, you know what I'm saying? We're going to get into that, you know what I'm saying? But back then in 2011, 2012, I now had three kids, take care of the household, take care of the man, and working and stuff like that. I was going through a lot, and I would go on these diets, and I would lose the weight going on diet. Like one thing about me, when I diet, I know how to diet, and some of my diets wasn't healthy, but I knew how to lose the weight. But the thing about it is, when you have a family that you have to feed, like you have to feed food to, they're not eating the same things that you're eating when you're dieting. So you bound to go back to the bad stuff you was eating, right? So I would go on a diet for like 2 months, and then I'll fall back into my bad eating habits because I'll be cooking for my kids and stuff, and my man and my family or whoever at the time was living with me. I always had a house full of people around that time, so it was me cooking. So I would start back eating what they were eating and snacking, eating my kids' snacks and stuff like that. And the weight that I lost on the diet, I will gain back double that when I started back eating, which made me bigger and bigger and it started and bigger. So I was getting huge. I think one day what really did it for me is I used to go to this middle school in Evanston, and I had went to visit. You know what I'm saying? Now I didn't look this again. I was 318 pounds, so I didn't look the same back in middle school. I was in high school and middle school. I was, of course, we little, our bodies didn't change. We didn't have kids back then, so our bodies didn't change. So, and I had went to visit the school. I forgot why we had went to visit. I think they was having something, or I went to visit some Evanston, and I ran into some old people that I knew. And one of the guys I used to date, I heard him say, like, "Damn, Kiana used to be fine. Now she all fat and out of shape." That fucked with me. Now y'all gotta remember this back in 2011, 2012, right? So that fucked with me like, damn, I'm just out here being fat, like, you know what I'm saying? So I had this friend at the time. She ended up getting weight loss surgery, right? Now she ain't my friend no more because she fucked my baby daddy, but that's a whole other story. But she ended up telling me how she did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause she was bigger than me. Like she was down there almost like had to be like 400 pounds or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So she ended up, you know what I'm saying, getting it or whatever and losing the weight. And she told me how she went about it or whatever. And she gave me the numbers to the doctors and everything or whatever. At that time, because I had kids and I was working only one job, working the other time, I was barely making ends eat. So I was on the public assistance at the time. You know, man wasn't really helping me like that because he never really kept a job longer than 10 minutes, right? So um, she told me how to get it with that. So end up, I didn't even pay for the surgery. My medical card ended up paying for the surgery, as long as the doctor was saying that I was obese at the time. I was obese, right? So all I had to pay for was like the nutrition classes and stuff like that, right? So the surgery you go do your research now. You do your research on what surgery you have, right? So they had three surgeries at the time. They had the gastric bypass, and they had the sleeve, and they had the lap band, right? So the gastric bypass is they cut all your stomach off except for a little piece, right? And that's all you can do. You know, you can eat whatever's in that little piece, right? But the long effects of the gastric bypass, with some people, they end up with shit bags or whatever later on in life. And I'm planning on being married, so I didn't want my husband to have to help deal with that, changing the shit bag and all that other stuff. I didn't want to deal with that, because it would just be too much. But some people go through that. I'm not saying all people go through that, but some people go through that. Like have problems with their stomachs after the fact once the stomach been cut to that small portion, right? So the next one was the sleeve where they cut your stomach in half, right? And that one was basically like, okay, we'll cut your stomach in like a sleeve pocket. And I don't want my stomach being cut. You know what I'm saying? You already got to cut my skin and to go in there to get to my stomach. I just didn't want anything of my organs cut at that time. Like I didn't want it. So I went with the lap band, which is a band that they put on. your stomach. It can be reversed. Like my surgery can be reversed. Okay. So if I don't want it no more, I can go to the doctor. They go in and pull it off. Now I also can get it filled. Like if I feel like I'm gaining so much weight where I can't control it, I can go to the doctor and they will stick a needle in the side. If y'all don't notice, when I wear a crop top, I have a cut in my stomach. Like if y'all go back to like some of my pictures, if I got on cut, I have a deep cut in my stomach. And I'm gonna tell you about that why. But that's where they stick the needle at because that's where the thing is at for them to feel the lap band to shrink to make your stomach smaller, smaller, right? So when I went in and got the surgery or whatever, um, I think my mom had came with me. You know, my mom always telling me all my surgeries. So I think my mom had came with me. I think did she come? I think she did. And got the surgery done or whatever. It was an outpatient surgery. I didn't stay in the hospital long. I woke up after anesthesia, which is a blessing. You know what I'm saying? I lost in the first week. I think I had lost like 15 pounds real fucking quick. Like in the first week. They put you on a strict diet before the surgery, like all liquid diet. That was the hardest shit I ever had to do. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Like a liquid diet for like 2 weeks. Like you only on liquids. That was the hardest fucking shit I had to do. So you lose weight on the process of going into the surgery. Now, if they know if you don't do liquid diet because they know you're supposed to lose a certain amount of weight before the time. Now, I'm not saying a lot of people get turned around like on the day of the surgery because they didn't stick to what they supposed to do. Like you can't have nicotine, none of that stuff in your system when you go for surgeries like this because it can mess you up. So I did everything I was supposed to do. I had lost a lot of weight. I think I lost like 20 pounds in them 2 weeks that before I got surgery. Then my first week I ended up losing like 15 pounds because I couldn't really eat because I was so my stomach was swollen. So you couldn't really eat and then you had to, still kind of merge yourself into solid foods. So you had to go from like a liquid diet to a softened diet and merge yourself into regular food. So you constantly losing weight doing that anyway. So now in the first year I ended up losing 100 pounds. But also I picked this surgery because I didn't want to look sick. I didn't want to lose so much weight where I look like I was on drugs because at the end of the day, I know how I want to look, right? I know I didn't want to look like I'm just around here doing drugs and I didn't want to lose so much amount of weight where I had skin and stuff hanging and stuff like that. I wanted everything to seal around and stuff off. So I also worked out too to help with that. But no matter how much workout you do, it's not gonna tone as fast as the weight loss, right? So that's why people be having to go get skin removal and stuff like that. So I ended up losing like from 318, I ended up dropping down to like 215, right? Which is fine for me because I'm tall. So it did look like I lost a lot of weight. Like I got skinny, but not too skinny. Like my normal weight in white people doctor's eyes is supposed to be 156. I was fucking up sick at 156. That's just not not realistic for me. You know what I'm saying? That was my high school weight. That was my junior high weight. I'm not trying to do that. You know what I'm saying? Me and plus I got big boobs. I didn't look right skinny with big giant boobs. I don't feel I looked right. So 200 to 220, 230 was fine for me. You know what I'm saying? As long as I had that fluctuation, you know what I'm saying? A little more cushion for the pushing, I was okay. So I found so to stop me from losing a bunch of weight. Okay, so wait, let me tell you the side effects of what came with. So I have a lot of side effects that came with my surgery. Okay, so which I usually don't talk about only by like family know about them, so they used to them because I they used to the side effects now because you know it's been so many years since I had surgery. They understand it, So I one of my side effects is I can't believe I'm about to say this, but one of my side effects for I have for this weight loss surgery, I have unattainable gas, like gas, like it just is really bad. Like it don't smell. It doesn't smell at all. Like, and you can ask my sister now, but it comes and it's loud than a bitch. Like it's so embarrassingly loud and it's it comes mostly like in the morning or late at night, and if I try to hold it in, it starts to be like painful for me and I was I would pass out type shit. Like literally get lightheaded and fucking pass out. But uh that's what it's like uncontrollable gas. Like it's just like it's a bunch of air like that piles up, Like I will think like if I'm holding it in because I'm around people like when I'm around folks and I start to feel that I have to hold it and it starts to hurt so bad. Like it hurts horribly. And like it makes my heart hurt. Like it feel like my chest about to explode. It makes my back hurt. Like it's bad. So like when I'm alone by myself all the time, I don't really have to worry about that. But when if it comes when I'm out with people, yes, I told it because even though it don't smell, it's loud as a bitch. It's loud as hell. So them are one of the side effects, and I said I was gonna say it all the time, like because at the end of the day, I'm not encouraging nobody to go get no weight loss surgery because if I feel like if you can lose it on your own, lose it on your own. You decide to do it, that's on you. But you just gotta understand like the side effects that comes with what you got, what what surgery you get. Every surgery you get has a side effect. You know what I'm saying? Most surgeries that you get has side effects, and I have side effects with my surgery. These are things that was not told to me. When I got the surgery done. Like, and another side effect I have is bowel movements. I don't have normal bowel movements no more ever since the surgery, and which is bad, which makes my weight fluctuate up and down like it does because if I'm not using the bathroom like I'm supposed to, that means I'm holding in a lot of waste, which makes me gain weight. So because of that, I have to take laxatives every day. Like I have to take I take I drink a detox tea every night because if I don't use the bathroom every day, I will gain weight rapidly. And that's another thing. Like me with my weight gain, some of y'all will see me and I will be way bigger than what y'all seen before because it's easier for me to gain weight because I had the weight loss surgery. Like, and to tell, I still can't eat a lot. Like, I can cheat the band. Like, when I go out to eat, I just feel like I shouldn't have to waste my money on food. I'm gonna eat my whole meal, so I cheat my band. I push the food through. You know what I'm saying? Into the bigger part of my stomach with a drink, so I can eat it, which makes me gain weight. And the crazy part, when I still do that, I still can't eat a lot because simple fact is my weight loss surgery is maintained for me to control how much I eat. So with that being said, it's not how much I eat, is it's what I eat. I'm a snacker. I like cakes, cookies, and chips and stuff like that. So if I'm at home a lot alone, I'm a snack. I'm a snack. If I'm gonna watch a movie, I'm a snack. I'm a snack. I'm a snack. And that's when my weight gain. Now, again, you will see me 2 weeks and like, damn, Kiana, big than a bitch. But you will see me the next month and then be like, damn, you just lost a whole lot of weight just that quick. Just as quick as I could gain it, I can lose it just as quick. Um, it's easier for me to lose weight than everybody else because of my weight loss surgery. So when I go, people be like, I just seen you. Damn, you look like you lost some weight. I did. I literally did because the fact is I gained it. I noticed I gained some weight. Let me go on this quick diet real quick and make my being work for me. So I make my being work for me and I lose weight in a month's time. You know what I'm saying? This last month I just had partial hysterectomy surgery because my fibroids had made me real sick. I was real sick from my fibroids. And they was like, we can remove the fibroids, but they gonna come back. So I didn't want that because my fibroids had made me real sick where I was addicted to white substances, which was salt, baking soda, BCs, and stuff like that. I was just eating them on a constant. You know what I'm saying? I had to ask one of my male friends because he uh, a EMT, like about the BCs because I was eating them all the time. I was asking what they make me sick. And he was like, you can't eat them every day because they still liven out your stomach. But you know what I'm saying? So that's what made me go to the doctor and ask about my fibroids. And she was like, well, we got to give you a partial hysterectomy. What she did say is when they give you those type of surgery, you gain a lot of weight afterwards. So I picked up 40 extra pounds since my surgery last year. And then you gotta understand, like my daddy had died the year before, so I was going through a depression, all type of stuff. You know, I wasn't moving around really. I work from home, so I'm not doing nothing but sitting on my couch all day. So I ended up gaining 40 extra pounds. Now I'm in the process of losing that. And again, I lose weight faster because of my weight loss surgery. Again, it is side effects to my weight loss surgery, and that's I'm telling y'all, it's side effects to these things. But the pros about it is when I go on my diet, it's easier for me to diet. It's easier for me to lose the weight. It's easier for me to, and if y'all, I'm sorry, if y'all are commenting, hey Webby, sprinkle a little cocaine in here in your food. Yeah, dude, you just. I said, look, Webby, if you still on here, I'm sorry, I didn't know you had commented. I said, if you, I told my cousin yesterday, I said, I'm on that. I told him, I was like, I'm on that shit. And he was like, what shit you on? Because I know I'm losing weight rapidly. I just literally lost just 15 pounds in the last month, in a month time because, I'm trying to lose some weight. And I know when they see me next, they're gonna think something wrong with me because a lot of people just see me and it was just like I was bigger than what they usually see. So I know when they see me again, I lost all of what they're gonna be like, oh, she on that shit. So I already, started to remember like told my cousin like people actually tell me I'm on that shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm junk by too, but I know what's really going on. But yeah, so again, I'm trying to get the 40 pounds that I gained up off me. And it's people, when I tell people on Facebook or something that I'm losing weight, um, they be like, oh no, you just fine, you just fine, you just fine. This is not for y'all. The thing about it is like, I have a bunch of clothes that I buy. And this is what people mess up and keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. When we can't fit into something, what we gonna do? We go buy a bigger size. When we can't fit into something, we go buy a bigger size. No. All them clothes in there, I pay my money for 'em. I want to put them on. I want to wear them a few times because I know y'all not, I'm not the one that every time I need to take a picture, I need to buy a new outfit. Yes. I know you gonna see me in my outfit about 3, 4, 5, 6 times. And probably a couple years because of I bought that stuff. I'm gonna wear it if I feel like I can't fit. I want to wear a dress and it's not fitting me a proper way. If I want to wear something that's cute that I have in my closet and it's not fitting me correctly, yes, I am going to go on the way. This is not for y'all. It's for me. The way I do things, I do things. What makes me feel good, what makes me feel good. Is I have people say, "Oh, she's not comfortable with herself." For me, I'm very insecure. I'm very secure in who I am. Let's not get that twisted. I'm very different from what I was when I first got the surgery. Let's get that straight. You can't tell me shit this and that. I want to fit in my motherfucking clothes. And yes, I feel sometimes my stomach's a little bit too big. I feel sometimes these arms a little bit too big. These legs, my legs ain't going nowhere. I got my big mom legs. I got my grandmom legs. I got the Mississippi legs. They ain't going nowhere. I don't care how much weight I lose. Y'all gonna always see these big ass thighs and you get big ass knees. I don't give a fuck. They ain't going nowhere. I tell people that all the time. Like one thing about me, two things sure, three things for certain. I lose weight everywhere else, but the legs and knees ain't going no motherfucking where. Right? But yeah, I want to feel confident in myself. I want to feel sexy, and I feel sexy at a certain weight for me, not for y'all, for me. And at the end of the day, like me, yes, I can lose the weight quicker. And yeah, I think at one time I had maybe I was in Milwaukee for a couple months, and I had gained some weight. Of course, like I said, I was gaining my weight from the surgery, but then I was like, damn, I gotta lose some weight real quick. I lost weight in like 3 weeks, and my two turned around like, damn, you lost weight quicker than motherfucker. Yes, yes, because I can. Because that's the pro of the surgery that I have. I can make my being work for me. And now it's taking a little longer for me to lose the weight because I have all this swelling from my hysterectomy surgery. Y'all don't understand. Some people are not big because they eat too much or they not doing what they want. So some people have fibroids, some people have thyroid, some people have something physically wrong with them that makes them put on weight and they can't lose it. And me with the weight loss surgery, I just feel like I should talk about it because it's a lot of people out there that still don't talk about a lot of things they have done. They even go for the BBLs and the tummy tuck. I not watch people sit here and lie to people's faces about the surgeries that they didn't have. I not watch women say, I will never get that surgery, I will never do this, I will never do that, I'm happy with my body, and then turn around and watch people turn around and do the fucking surgery and lie about getting the surgery fucking done. I have people that I have tried to get to come on this podcast and talk about it, but they so ashamed to talk about the surgery that they have gotten done that they will not actually talk about it. And it is crazy to me because y'all do it to fix y'all bodies to get the attention, but y'all don't want to talk about it. Me, again, my podcast is therapy for me, which y'all don't, a lot of people really don't understand that part. Like, my podcast is basically not, for y'all approval. You know what I'm saying? I do it because people do sometimes um what is the word I want? Y'all, my mind is I'm so tired today, y'all. I had so many things. Sunday is my busiest day. We'll get to that in a minute. But I some people gravitate to me when it comes to certain things that I talk about because they have been through it. So that's who I do my podcast for. That them the people I do my podcast for. Them people are that need that little extra boost, that need to know that they're not out here by themselves. To give them the real on what's really going on out here, to give them a real of real life story. I am just not a relationship podcast. I don't do that much anymore. I'm getting older where I do not want to argue with these niggas out here about the same shit no more. So I'm not doing that stuff no more like that. Now I come in every once in the blue moon, me and my friends with some opinions that we want to talk about. But at the same time, I'm not going to keep arguing back and forth with the niggas about the same shit. And I'm really understanding where they're coming from now. I'm 43. Like because talking to I'm be honest, I'm sorry to switch off the subject, but talking to a lot of you bitches, I understand why these niggas don't want to fuck with y'all like that. They only want to fuck you and put you on the shelf. I understand. Because some of y'all bitches I wouldn't even date. But there's not here or there. Like if I was a nigga talking to y'all, like I like no. Like I'm starting to realize where some of these motherfuckers coming from. Oh God, like y'all need to a lot of y'all bitches need to grow the fuck up. For real, for real. Like man, But anyway, that's neither here nor there. My but back to the surgery thing. In my life, I had three surgeries. I think. Let me let me think. No, I had four. I had four surgeries. Okay, so I had a C-section with my last son, where they had to cut me, uh, because he didn't want to come out. He was lazy then. He lazy now. You know, that's my baby. He's a baby. I love him to death, but he gave me the hardest time when it came to he was just laying there in my stomach like I'm not moving. I don't care what y'all do. I don't care how much he pushed. I don't care. I'm not moving. He had his legs cocked and everything. Like I'm not going nowhere. Like, so they had to fucking cut me open and just phys- physically remove him from my stomach, like type shit. Um, that was my first surgery, and then I had my tonsils out because I used to get these bad sore throats and stuff, and they'll go away, then they come back, they go away, they come back. So I end up having to have my tonsils removed, so I have no tonsils. And then I had the no, I had the weight loss surgery before the tonsils. So I had the weight loss surgery first, um, and things. It took to heal my weight loss surgery. It for me to heal from that, it took about 6 weeks, and then I had my tonsils out after the fact, and then my last surgery was my partial hysterectomy surgery with a little tweak down in the bottom, down there. So yeah. So like, sure, you know what I'm saying? That's why I say when people be like, yeah, I used to mess with her back in high school. This whole new coochie down here. You don't count no more. All that got wiped away. Ain't nobody touch this new cooch. Y'all be tripping. You know what? The thing about when people start knowing your name, and people start, your name start coming in more people's mouths and stuff like that. And people want to be seen and heard and want to be tied to you. That's a problem for me. And you gotta be, I used to mess with. Did you tell her when you used to mess with me though? High school don't fucking count. That was before I had kids and shit that came through that and everything. No, this is grown woman coochie. I gotta keep. This is a whole different coochie from high school. See, high school, I'm just laying there. You just pumping, pump, pump, pump. No, you don't know what this coochie can do now. You don't know nothing about that. No. I need you to stop saying that because you don't exist anymore. I do not know that man. I do not know him. I don't know what he's lying on me because he never had this one. Okay, and I'm sticking to it. Y'all just don't understand. Like I can't with these folks. I can't. Y'all just don't understand. So, but I have to keep checking the messages because they don't come up. But yeah, surgery, there are downfalls. Me as a woman who had the weight loss surgery with my side effects, and my side effects are now compared to some people's side effects that have shit bags and all that other stuff and that's overly losing weight rapidly with and got that hangy skin and stuff like that and got internal issues that that will follow them for the rest of their lives. My side effects are very minor. So it's just my side effects. I'm used to them now because again I had surgery in 2011. Okay, it's 2023 now. So I'm used to them now. But one of the reasons that I kind of push people away is because of that, because it's just like, I don't know how I feel about it. But then I started learning, like, I really don't care. If a man love you, he'll love your flaws and all. So, you come in, some mornings you're going to get the big ass gas. All we can do is joke about it. Be like, girl, because I know they don't fucking stink. You know what I'm saying? My sister tell me all the time. My nieces and them used to it and stuff when I be at my sister's house. And they tell me, how you know that's your auntie? She be like, my sister's like, it's weird as fuck because it don't smell. We know it's coming, but it don't smell. And I was like, yeah, I know, it's just air. It's just air that builds up in my stomach. But it's things like that, and I just say, as Black women, they don't take care of us as it is in the hospitals or when we having kids. We are rapid rate and dying and having kids and birth. Thank God, God pulled me through all my three of my kids' births. But they don't take care of us. They don't take what we say to them as seriously as they would take somebody else, or they don't know how to take cater to us because our insides and we are built different than a normal the normal uh white women per se. So I suggest when y'all do these things, have a black as a black person. If you can find a black doctor, deal with a black doctor, they will give you all the everything you need to know. They will give you your side effects, some things that people are going through and stuff like that and things of that nature. But again, like I said, I'm not condoning it. It was for me. I was going through something at the time in my life where I felt I needed it to try to fix what I had going on in my relationship because I thought it was me why he was cheating on me. So I thought because I was a fat, big, fat, nasty ass motherfucker, that's why he was cheating on me. But it wasn't me, and that's where I want to let y'all know, like, when you're being cheated on, you just gotta remember it's not you, it's the other person. And you know what I'm saying? Now it becomes a you problem when you're just sitting there letting them constantly do it, 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 and you ain't doing nothing about it. Then it becomes a you problem. Like, bitch, get up and do something. But not you problem physically, but it becomes a you problem because you're not doing anything about it. You just letting them do it. So, but don't never go and get a surgery. What I'm trying to say here is don't never go and get a surgery because you feel you need to fix something for somebody else. Don't never do that. Like, if I had it to do over, I wouldn't have never done it. And that's the God honest truth. I would have never done it. I'd be in my fat ass girl. Now, I don't know if I'd have got up to my 600 pound. I'd have probably tried to, get a trainer or something and try to do it that way. Or, I'd have probably stay like at the 300 mark. I don't know, type shit. But I would try to lose the weight because I be trying to lose weight now when I get in a certain size. But if I wouldn't have did it, I wouldn't have did it if I had to do it over. Like, I wouldn't have got the surgery because I wouldn't have the side effects that I had. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't have got the surgery if I had to do it again. And that's my truth. Like, I would have never did it. And I just want people to understand, like, we do things out here for the opinion of other people that don't matter. And that's why I wanted to tell my story when it came to this because we do. A lot of us do things, and you can say, I ain't getting that surgery for nobody. Yes, you are. Yeah, a lot of people, I'm doing it for me. Yeah, that you probably doing it for you, but you like the attention that you get from it now. Unless some of it be good attention, some of it be bad attention. And most of the time with the BBLs, y'all get a lot of bad attention. I know I see it. It's a lot of bad attention to come from man. Then y'all get upset that people give y'all the bad attention that y'all don't want. And it's just, but you can't help it. They can't help it because that's the attention you pull towards yourself. Again, my attention is brought of the way I carry myself though. Like, even though I lose weight, my weight fluctuated. The people in my life still love me the same. You know what I'm saying? The people, my friends, and everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Now my guy friends, they make jokes. You know what I'm saying? My best friend called me Big Shirley. He can always call me fat, even when I lose weight. He always call me fat. My friend went, they had a fat joke because I'm a big girl, I'm a plus size girl, you know what I'm saying? But they love me to death. They'll do anything for me, you know what I'm saying? They talk about me like that, but they won't let nobody else talk about me like that. You know what I'm saying? We joke, we're friends, that's what we do, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it don't hurt my feelings because I know I'm the shit. You know, now motherfucker can't tell me shit now. Can't tell me a motherfucking thing. And the only reason why I go these days now because I want to fit into these fucking clothes in my closet. That's the only reason. I ain't got no money to keep buying no clothes. No, 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 no. I ain't, shit. Like, hell no. I got a lot of cute stuff in there I want to keep wearing. Shit. I got dresses now I want to put on. I can't put it on, but I bet you I'll be able to put that motherfucker on next month. Bet you that. Bet you that. But I did. I lost like 15 pounds of this last month, so I gotta lose like 20 more, 25 more. I'll be fine with 20 because I'm tired of losing weight. I'm so tired. You know how hard it is not to get a fucking cupcake or a fucking Oreo cookie or a motherfucking honey bun? Shit. I be wanting to snack. And then I had to switch my liquor. Bitch, no more mango Ciroc. I had to switch to Tito's because it has no calories. That shit nasty as hell. So I mix it with my sweet wine. Y'all just don't understand the struggle. Shit. It's a lifestyle change. Like today, I cook. What helps me too, I cook different, So when I'm dieting, I cook different. So I made my homemade turkey chili. Everything is natural ingredients in there. And I'm gonna eat that for the whole week for dinner. Like it has ground turkey in it. It has chopped tomatoes. It has tomato paste, tomato sauce, some minced garlic, some jalapenos, some onions in there. You season your meat the way you want to season your meat. Again, it's ground turkey, but people don't understand. Like ground turkey actually take like ground beef if you season it correctly. And you put it all in the pot, let it cook for like 2 hours, stir, don't let it stick to the pot, stir, every few minutes, and boom, you have a great, healthy, good meal. That's how chili good. It is delicious. My family love it, everybody love it. They love when I make it, and it's healthy for you. So that's one of the meals I make. I bake my chicken. I don't fry chicken. I bake it. Uh, I throw some vegetables in some stuff like some broccoli and shit. You do different things, and again, I don't eat large portions of food. Like I can't eat large portions of food, so again, it's easier for me to lose the weight. But like I said, if I had it to do it again, I would not have gotten surgery. But I made this decision to do so, and I have to live with that, and that's fine. You know what I'm saying? I came to terms with it, but I am telling my story just in case people are thinking about it. Make sure you think long and hard about what you're doing when you do it, because you never know what you might come across. Now, me, I'm gonna be honest, I'm scared to take the band off because the simple fact is, I feel like I can go get it reversed, but I'm scared to get it reversed because the fact is, even though I love being me in this 200-pound body of mine, you know what I'm saying? It rounds off with my boobs and everything. I don't want to jump into 400 pounds. I just don't want to do that. Like, I do not want to go past 350. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? 318 was big enough for me, but no. So that's what I'm afraid of. So I think I'll just keep the bands on until the doctor said, you know, you can't have this on no more. It's bothering something, something. But it's a decision that I do have to deal with. It's a decision that I made in my 20s, wait, early 30s, late 20s, early 30s. I made, and I have to live with it. So with decisions like these, y'all are making, like even with the BBLs, there's people dying from those. And y'all have to be careful because you might go get that surgery and then somebody be like, God gonna be like, oh, sis, you don't like your body, the body that I gave you, boom, I'm gonna bring you here with me. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think about stuff like that. Anytime you go under any anesthesiology for any surgery, you gotta think of the risk of you. Are you going to wake up? You just gotta think of that risk. Every surgery I went into, even a surgery that I needed to have or the surgeries that I didn't need to have, I was scared out of my fucking mind. Like I was so scared if I was gonna wake up in the pits of hell up there with the Lord or wake up to my family. You where are you waking up to? You know what I'm saying? You never know, because you never know what could have went wrong in that surgery. You never know, what could have happened. You know what I'm saying? When I had my hysterectomy, my mom was scared because she said the surgery was only supposed to last. Well, I didn't tell her the part where I had to do a little tweak. So the surgery took a little longer than what she expected it to take. So she had got nervous or whatever. And she was real scared about me not coming out of there when I was supposed to. And it does scare you. It scares me when you under for so long. You don't know you under for so long, but it scares me when you start under. Like if you ever been under anesthesia and you going to sleep and you trying not to go to sleep because you scared. I'll be trying not to go to sleep because I'll be scared. I'm a fucking mouth so scared. Like I be so scared. Y'all just don't know how scared I be. Like my heart be. I think it be stopping and everything. Like I be so scared going under the anesthesiology. But the grace of God is not my time to leave this earth, so He bring me back every time. So that's um what it is. But I did want to tell y'all my story. If y'all have any questions, don't hesitate to hit me in my inbox. I can explain. I can tell you actually exactly where I got it from. I think uh, and stuff like that. The process that I had to go from what I can remember. Again, it was so long ago. But again, a lot of people ask me about that scar in my stomach. So I do have a scar. I meant to tell y'all about that. So, the scar in my stomach is from my weight loss surgery. So, this is okay. So, they do incision. So, they do the incision where they go in and put the band on the stomach. And then they also do an incision where they pump the fluids in to tighten the band. So, it's a little ring that's on the side, like on the outer side, like right under the skin. It's a little ring. It's a little thing, like right under the skin where they stick the needle and feel the little bend up, right? So what happened? Why my cut is so deeper than a lot of people's is because when they first, I had to do the surgery twice, and when they first did, see, this is why I said I wouldn't do it again. So when they first did it, that little thing right there, like I tell people to feel it because you can feel it because it's literally right here outside the skin, like you can feel it. Let me stand up. I'm gonna show you. I love big stuff. Hold on. Let me stand up. So, hold on. So, I have a. You can feel it. I don't know if y'all can see that, but you can feel it right there or whatever. See, right there. So you can feel the thing right there. But I have a gash right there, right? But you can feel a piece right there. But so the gash right there is where they um they messed up. The doctors they had put the thing there, but they didn't do something tight enough, and it kept flipping. Because I had to go back. Once they put the lap band in, you have to go back to get it filled, right? So when I went back to get it filled, they couldn't fill it because it kept flipping. It kept flipping and flipping, and they was like, "That's how I keep flipping." They didn't put it tight enough for it to sit in one place. So they had to go back in. They had set up another surgery date for them to go back in that same spot. And fix it to make it sit in one place. So that's why my gash is deeper than everybody else's because I had to have it cut there twice. So again, I will not. If I had to do it again, I wouldn't do it. So, like I said, it's a lot of side effects to go through and things to go through, but I made this again, I made this decision. Now I have to live with that decision. So I just make sure when y'all make these type of decisions, y'all make them with a clear mind and that something that you want to do, like you want to do for you, and you make sure you do your research, make sure you know which ones you want to do. Make sure you ask people that had the stuff done and let them know to tell you the truth of everything, the side effects, everything that needs to be told, they need to tell you. Like for real. Like you need somebody who's gonna be up and honest with you about any and everything. Like a lot of things I didn't know going into this and I learned in the process of it all. So y'all just be careful out here going under these knives. Y'all be careful with doing the things that y'all doing to y'all bodies. Y'all be careful out here because these things can end up with you being sick. These things can end up with side effects, and they can end up in the worst of them all, death. So I think that's all. I did want to get that out there because, again, right now, I'm trying to get this 40 some pounds off. So all of a sudden, you're going to see me now a little heavier. But I'm down 15 pounds. Next month, I'm be even smaller. So y'all know why. It's easier for me to lose weight and it's easier for me to gain. Whoop, whoop, fluctuate. I fluctuate a lot. So I just wanted to get that out there to y'all. I thank y'all for tuning in. This episode is a little bit shorter than usual, but I'm fucking tired today. I still have to go wash my hair. I cooked, I cleaned my house, everything. So I still got, and I had two podcasts. Y'all know I do the one on TikTok and then I do this one. So I'm tired, but I still come talk to you guys. I want you guys to know I really appreciate y'all. I thank everybody who supported me. I thank everybody who's out there sharing and posting and hitting me in my inbox and adding me to their pages. And I am very appreciative. I'm very grateful, and I thank you. I didn't even know I was on the tip of a lot of people's tongues. I didn't know I was in people's conversations, and that's a good thing. I'm not in people conversations on a bad thing. I am being spoken up in rooms that I'm not even in. And I am so fucking grateful. And I thank you. Like I said, my family and close family and friends got to give me a little while longer. And I am going to get us there. I am determined to take care of my people because they take care of me. And I just want to make sure that they are going to be taken care of. So I love you guys. Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Talking Sheet with Kiana J. I am your host, Kiana J. If nobody told you, I am going to tell you I love you, and I will see you guys next week.